If you have a pet in your home that has some mobility problems and they're having trouble getting around and doing their daily activities, then you're probably looking at them and wondering what you can do to make things a little bit easier for them. Here are a few simple ideas for making your home safer and easier to navigate for a senior pet or any pet that's having mobility problems. The first thing to look at is flooring. This is probably the biggest challenge I see for pets with mobility problems is tile, laminate, and hardwood flooring can be very difficult, especially if you have bigger dogs that are developing arthritis or neurological problems. They can really scramble around on that slick flooring. In a previous video, I talked about things that you can put on your pet's feet that can help give them some grip and traction. There are also things you can put on the floor itself. The most pleasing to the eye would be non-skid carpet runners or area rugs placed strategically around the home. So you want to put them along the pathways that your pet would normally walk or the areas where they spend the most time. The key here is you want to make sure that they are non-skid. So it shouldn't be like a carpet runner that you step on and it's slipping and sliding all over the place. You're just going to make things harder and not easier for your pet if you put those down. If aesthetics aren't as important to you and you want something at a lower price point, then you could consider using yoga mats. Yoga mats usually have pretty good grip and they're cheap and they're easy to find anywhere. I've even seen yoga mats available in big rolls that you can cut to the length that you want. And then finally, there are those foam kind of that foam flooring that they have in daycares that fit together like puzzle pieces. Sometimes you see them on shop floors or people put them in their garage. Those can work really well as well. I would just make sure they don't all have a really good grippy surface on them, so just make sure they're relatively not slick before you make a purchase. The next thing to think about is, are there areas where your pet wants to jump up onto things? So, into the car, on the furniture, and are these things a challenge for them? Another tricky one is short flights of stairs can be very difficult. And there are a number of things that you can place around the home to make it easier for them. Ramps are a pretty simple solution, and in a future video, I will talk about the various features of ramps to make sure that they're safe and effective for your pet. But for now, suffice it to say that ramps can range anywhere from something very simple and homemade to products that you can buy online that work really well out of the box. They even make collapsible ramps that you can take if you want to help your pet get into the car and then bring it along with you. You could also get those little mini staircases for little pets to help get them up on the furniture. Or if you just want something really basic and simple, you could strategically place a footstool or a box so that they have an intermediate step to get where they're going. And then finally, you want to take a look around your home and watch for any obstacles or areas where your pet's getting stuck or they might trip or fall, and consider blocking access to those areas of the home. The biggest hazard I see in most homes are staircases. So if you have an elderly pet who's becoming frail and they might stumble and fall down the stairs, consider putting up like a baby gate or some other kind of barrier so they're not trying to navigate those stairs without your assistance. So there you go. There's a few simple things that you can do to make your home safer and easier to navigate for a pet with mobility problems. My name is Carolyn Nahn, and I am the owner and medical director of Arms of Aloha, where we believe every pet deserves peace, comfort, and dignity at the end of their life. If you found this helpful, I would really appreciate it if you would share it with your friends. And if you want more great content like this, consider subscribing to us on YouTube or following us on Facebook or Instagram or visiting our website at armsofaloha.com. Mahalo.